Hey, we always live Elvis.
Hey, Memphis Mafia kid.
And
Hope
Teresa. Yeah, you
yeah,
tried.
I was
I
going
know.
to.
You
Hope
tried.
hope everybody's had a good week. Looking coming up for the weekend, and we got a few birthdays today. Teresa's going to get, and I got a shout out to Lorraine in the UK. We appreciate you so much. Also, prayers to Mindy in Texas, and Teresa. Take it away with the birthdays.
Birthdays. Oh, happy birthday to Elizabeth, Kathleen Price, Bonnie Cornell, Charlie, Judy Kaufman, and Dolores Petrie. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to each and everyone, and anybody else in September. Happy birthday to all y'all. Hope you have a wonderful and great one. Y'all hope y'all have had a good week. Here we are, fixing to pop into the weekend, and me and Teresa, believe it or not, is still trying to shake off a little bit of crud. Mama's had a little bit, had to go to the doctor, and she got some antibiotics, with just basically the crud.
Yeah.
No,
Cough.
no COVID, no flu or anything like that. She tested negative for all that. Just we just all had a cough and headaches, and but we're gonna get through it. I know y'all have too, and hey, hope y'all pull through it too. But let's get started with some today's questions.
Okay, the first one is from John McNally. What was Elvis's and your favorite restaurants?
You know, it's hard for me to say Elvis's favorite restaurant because he just didn't. I mean, in the younger days, he did eat out a lot. He liked Gladys, uh, but he just didn't. He didn't eat out a lot. Now he would order in and stuff different. Different places. We've talked about hamburger plate crystals. Sometimes McDonald's, ponchos. Which, speaking of ponchos, that from the time I can remember up until they have finally closed most all of them down, was my favorite restaurant. It was a Mexican restaurant. A lot of y'all know it because you can buy the Pancho's cheese dip or the Pancho's hot dip still at the stores, but that was my favorite. Anytime it was time for my turn to pick, it was Pancho's.
Well, you still love to get the cheese dip.
Yes, I do. I still love the and when the hot dip when you can find it, but all the great things just seem to.
Well, you like that with the orange. I like the white. You like the orange, but it smells.
I like the original.
Yeah, it smells like butt. Though.
Yeah.
I can't.
You can't say that on
It
TV.
stinks. Oh,
What is
well.
wrong with you,
Man?
Well, it tastes
that's
great.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm glad you like it. Mrs. G9273. With your parents in the Elvis world when they were young, and when you were young, do you remember it being hard? A hard life?
Yeah, and the question kind of went on. I didn't write it all down. Basically, of how I seen it uh, uh, as a child and as a boy coming up. And yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna, never have. That was a tough life, especially on my mom and dad. Uh, Probably more so on mom, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but just she's a young girl, got her first child, and then soon after had her second, and during those early times, like I said, Daddy was away a lot, and for the understanding and the relationship as we've talked about, uh, for them to had to have for each other and the love for one another was great. As far as me, yeah, I mean, early on you don't realize it. I mean, as you get older, then yeah, you miss your dad somewhat. But then as the years get later, like when Mom and Daddy both went on tour later, it wasn't. I mean, sure, we wanted them to be safe and okay, but I mean, we knew they were doing and was with Elvis, and that was this thing, and we were gonna get crazy and do do whatever the heck we could. So, but all in all, don't get me wrong. If I had to go back a million zillion times over, I would live it, uh, because it was that great a life, and it was a once in a lifetime experience, and for some, an experience that they'll never have, and I don't think that I don't know that.
I see you're not wearing your rings. It must be because this next question from Judith Bain. Danny, you have an interesting tattoo on your left ring finger. What is it?
Actually, Teresa, you show yours.
I have my ring.
Oh, you got your ring.
Can't see it.
Okay. It's actually, Teresa actually designed this. I hope y'all can see it. But when we first got married, we both had weddings, and she still got weddings. I would lose a couple, work or washing hands, and sometimes I guess take them off and leave them. And then I had said to her one time, I said, I just keep losing it. So she said, well, what about maybe a tattoo ring for us, our own special one? And I said, man, that'd be great. Would you design one? And boop, boop.
I had seen one online, and then I kind of modified it.
And this is the one she designed, and it's mine and hers forever.
Yep. Okay, April Diaz. Did you guys ever watch Saturday cartoons in the TV room downstairs?
We did at times. Not all the time, but yes, we would watch some down there. A lot of times, the majority of the times, we watched them at our trailer. Because if we were getting up early on Saturday, it was kind of rare a lot of times. We would try to, or let me just say this, most of the time we'd stay up all night and then catch them and then try to go to bed sometime Saturday night because of our lifestyle. But yes, there was a few times that we, when Lisa was home and we'd watch them and cut up and be crazy down there. But
were y'all allowed to eat in there?
Yes, we, like I said, most of the time we'd, just tell them what we wanted and, they would prepare it and we'd come up and get it, take it down.
What about in the jungle room?
In the jungle room.
You could eat there too?
Yes.
It didn't matter where you ate? They didn't really care?
The breakfast bar. I mean, a lot of the, Elvis just wasn't, I guess, strict or particular about his stuff like that, like a lot of people would probably think he would. He just didn't care.
The housekeepers didn't.
It was fun. Nobody
got upset about it.
Especially, when Lisa's there. Lisa did, what Lisa wanted to do.
Right.
And, of course, we was out there. We was with Lisa, so we did what we wanted to do.
Right. Okay, Tyler Shorts. What was your favorite room in Graceland?
And I've said it, and there's the downstairs. Let me just say that. The TV room and the pool room, we spent more time down there than we did anywhere. Now, I loved the den, which, most everybody knows is a jungle room. Loved it too, but downstairs was our area. I mean, it was like our getaway. When we got down there, we just come up and we would do all kinds of things. Like I said, throw poop, whatever come to mind. And hide and seek. Of course, we would extend it a little bit to upstairs, maybe to the jungle room and over by the back door. But as far as favorite spots, I won't say room because there's more than one room down there, but the downstairs, let me put it that way. Hey, that's a great question, though. Thank you for asking.
Bobby Hunt, how did Elvis keep the women from snatching his rings off when he was on stage? Well,
it took several hours before performance, but they would actually Gorilla Glue. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't think they had Gorilla Glue.
No, I don't think they did either. No, he sometimes he'd wear Band-Aids and try to keep them on. I mean, but they would try to grab them, and probably has been times that they actually got them, or if they didn't, if somebody said something about it, he ended up giving it to them. But most of the time, like Band-Aids, I know in the rest of that question too, and I wanted to say it had went on to said, I think your dad had told you that he had heard or something that Elvis did not wear real jewelry on stage, and that's not true. All his jewelry, or most all of it, was real. I mean, he just didn't. If they got it, they got it. But most of the time, I don't think they did. He had precautions, and he knew how to shake hands and how to maneuver his hand to to try to keep him from it. But sure, we've seen a lot. There's one actually in Elvis on tour that you'll see it, and then he does his hand down and he count like that. If y'all ever seen that, watch that. She tried to grab his ring. Don't know if she got it or not, but
he was
tried.
checking. Okay, last question is from Elvis Loves Me. Who do you think had the worst temper, Gladys, Vernon, or Elvis?
Well, I've heard stories of Aunt Gladys, and man, she could have a temper. The same with Uncle Vernon, and it's seen a little bit of his temper in the later years. Not near as bad as I don't think it's the earlier years, but I mean, who could say for sure? But from what I've heard and seen, and then seeing Elvis, I'm gonna say, and this just straight from me, I'm going to say Elvis because he got it from both of them. So he got the double whammy. And because believe me, his tempers, we've all heard, of things he's done when he's gotten mad. And I mean, if he got upset or got pissed, it was bad. It could be real bad. So I would say Elvis. So, but hey, y'all, we appreciate all the questions. Teresa, you got anything else?
I don't think
no,
so.
just sitting over there like a little...
Well, some have asked, how's your shoulder doing?
Shoulder's getting there, doing...
No, you go back to work next month.
Yeah, he's got me scheduled. Should get to go back October 15th. I mean, I'm still limited with things that I can do. It may always be, but still got, I don't know if you'd call it soreness, pain, or a little of both. Still getting there. Let's put it like that. But I appreciate each and every one of y'all asking. Also, real quick before we go, I just seen all the comments, and it just brought back. I closed my eyes after reading some of them, and then me and Teresa had talked about it. All the comments on everybody that remembers the tent days.
Yeah.
And everybody agreed that was the good old days. And who knows, maybe something like that could come back and be again, because there was, like we read in the comments, there were so many friends made, there were so many laughs, there were so many Elvis stories, there were so many jokes, just down home, wonderful love and fun that the Elvis family got to pull together.
It's a
and
big
do during
thing
that
they're missing out on now.
Yeah.
I mean, really, those who...
And I'm going to be honest, y'all, I really, really miss it. But appreciated all y'all's comments. Hey, y'all, we'll be back at you. Today's Friday, probably tomorrow night or Saturday with another video or two. If you hadn't subscribed, please subscribe. That keeps us going.
That helps a lot. Comment.
Yeah, and please keep sending those questions, and we love them. And we love y'all. And let's just have a good time with this thing. And remember, y'all, we always live Elvis.
All right, y'all get it. Y'all get it. Y'all get it.